Hi everyone, I'm going to show you how to AFK the Corporeal Beast for 58 kills per hour. The drops from Corp have gone off lately. The spirit shields are trading for really decent prices from everyone using them at Zamorak and other hard-hitting bosses for their damage soaking effects. Here are the parts of the video and timestamps are down in the description. Corp's mechanics, my recommended high-end setup for 58 kills per hour, my recommended cheap setup for 46 kills per hour, and then the rewards. You won't really have to worry too much about the Corporeal Beast's mechanics while AFKing, so I'll just give a really quick rundown on its different attacks. Corp uses both magic and melee auto attacks at the slow rate and they don't do very much damage. In addition to the auto attacks, it will use 3 different magic special attacks, a high damage magic attack that does up to 4500 damage, a medium damage stat and prayer draining magic attack, and an AoE magic projectile that does medium damage. The most dangerous part of the fight is the Dark Energy Core. Throughout the fight, Corp will summon Dark Energy Cores that will follow you and do a few hundred damage per tick. The Corporeal Beast will immediately eat all familiars, and protection prayers only work at 50% of their normal damage reduction. Corp only has 100k HP and low defenses, but all weapons except for spears only do 50% damage. Because Corp eats familiars, you can bring a non-BOB legendary pet with scavenging to automatically collect your loot for you. Now we'll go over my recommended setup for 58 kills per hour, which isn't quite best in slot all around, but it's a good price to performance balance. For this you'll need 92 melee stats, 99 herb lore, 70 invention, 95 prayer, and 90 defense. And I highly recommend 90 or 99 smithing for armor spikes or one of the upgraded variants. For the gear you'll want at least a masterwork plate body and plate legs, jaws of the abyss for the head slot, a champion's ring with the upgraded passive, tier 85 or higher boots, Cinderbanes, a Zuck Cape, Abyssal Armor Spikes, a Scrimshaw of Vampirism, and the Masterwork Spear of Annihilation. The Masterwork Spear is the best weapon here. It's tier 92, fulfills the spear requirement, and has a passive effect of extending melee bleeds by 50%. This works out great, because with the upgraded Champion's Ring, you'll do a lot of extra damage here from the bleed passive effect, and your bleeds will constantly be inflicting poison. The entire setup with the Enchantment of Heroism upgrade for the Ring of Champions comes out to around 850 mil total. Here's the inventory setup. Bring a couple of Elder Overloads, Prayer Renewals, and Weapon Poison ++, and several Super Restores. Lanthanime Incense Sticks to increase the duration of your potions, and Quorum Incense Sticks to give plus 10% poison damage. You can place cannons at Corp, so an Oldat Coil or its upgraded version will do quite a bit of extra damage to Corp, as well as kill the Dark Core spawn. Bring a stack of cannonballs, but note the cannonball drops from Corp will probably be a net gain in the end. An Ancient Elven Ritual Shard and Enhanced Excalibur will restore 40% HP and prayer every 5 minutes, so while not required, they're super helpful. Here's the Revo bar. With the Spear and Jaws of Abyss, you have plenty of adrenaline, so the bar is front-loaded with the best bleeds. AoEs are next, which will also deal damage to the Dark Core when it spawns. Zuck Cape affected overpowers here too for some extra damage. The rest is filled with high damage basics. To kill Corp, create a fastest respawn rate instance, immediately surge forward, place your Oldat Coil, fill it, step onto the opposite side of it from the entrance, bring Mage and Turmoil, and wait. This gear averages about 58 kills per hour for me, which could be improved with tier 99 prayers, the Vestments of Havoc, and an upgraded Oldat Coil. You won't take too much damage here, just keep your prayer and potions up. If your health gets low, use the Enhanced Excalibur, and that should be enough to handle it on its own. Corp is a pretty easy boss these days, but AFKing it is still locked behind some decently high requirements. This cheaper setup will net about 46 kills per hour, much less than before, but it's probably still worth doing. For this you'll need 82 plus melee stats, 96 plus herb lore, 70 invention, 95 prayer, and 85 plus defense. And I highly recommend 90 or 99 smithing for armor spikes or one of the upgraded variants. For the armor, Anima Core of Zeros will probably work here, but I highly recommend Masterwork Plate Body and Plate Legs. Bring Jaws of the Abyss for the head slot, Laceration Boots, Razorback Gauntlets, either the Strength Cape or a better cape with a Strength Cape perk, an Essence and Finality, though the Amulet of Souls will also work just fine, a Ring of Death or the Champion's Ring, armor spikes are helpful, though not required, and the Vampirism Scrimshaw is necessary. For the weapon, bring a Miziari, though an upgraded Vesta Spear is better if you have one. This whole setup will run you about 140 mil at today's prices, so the barrier to entry here is very low. For the inventory, bring your best overload, prayer renewal, weapon poison +++, Quorum and Lanthanime incense sticks for potion timers and poison damage, cannonballs, and an Oldak coil. Optional items are Portents of Restoration because your health may get unsettlingly low, and the Enhanced Excalibur and Ancient Elven Ritual Shard to restore some health and prayer every few minutes. The revo bar is changed up a bit here. Without the Spear of Annihilation, there isn't a need to prioritize bleed so much, and no reason at all to use Overpower without the Zuck Cape. AoE is the focus here, minimizing the damage taken from the Dark Core attack. The kill goes the same way as the other setup. Enter, surge, place and fill your Oldak coil, stand here, and pray mage. Don't let your potions drop and make sure to pick up your loot. The Corporeal Beast has a 1 in 512 chance of dropping sigils for making spirit shields, which have risen to pretty high prices lately. These shields soak up a ton of damage at the cost of prayer points, so they're really useful at hard-hitting bosses. The Arcane Shield is 33 mil, Elysian is 39, Divine is 16, and the Spectral is 3 million GP. This comes out to about 37k per kill based on shield values. Other than the sigils, the average Corp kill is worth about 111k on average in commons. The best non-uniques here are the huge cannonball and onyx bolt drops, holy elixirs, and then white berries. Most drops are either noted or stackable here by the way, so your trips can be extra long. Together, this brings the average hourly revenue from the 58 kill per hour method to 8.6 million GP, and 6.8 mil for the 46 kill per hour method. After divine charges, overloads, potions, and scrimshaws, your hourly profit will probably be in the range of 7 to 5 million GP per hour. This isn't incredible money, but it isn't so bad if you're camping here for the pet, which has a 1 in 2500 drop rate, or just want to try your luck for one of the big rare drops. If you want to make some better cash AFKing bosses, check out my other AFK boss guides. I hope you all found this useful, and thanks for watching.